We would like to invite you all to the Biodome where the Keel Eels will be facing the Andromeda Ants. The 1-0 Keel Eel against the 0-1 Andromeda Ants. And we would also like to take time now to thank our sponsor, Vertigo Pizza. Yes, Vertigo Pizza, the only pizza where you can eat lying down. I am your stat guy. Nope, I'm not. Somebody gave my notes away. I am commentator, and here are your matchups. We got Copeland against Sasso. Sasso gets a strike. Sasso 1-1. Copeland looking at 2 strikes. Copeland evens the count. Fouls off to stay alive. High foul. Sasso still is working the pitch count. It's Copeland. A real high drive to center field. Calling it for it. Olio got it. Here comes V also going to center field. Olio under it. 2 outs. Farrell's up with 2 outs. Nobody on. Sasso off the helmet. 2 balls, no strikes. Off the kneecap. 3 balls, no strikes. Finally gets one across. Sasso 3-1. Who walked the batter. The governess Woods is stepping in for the first time this game. Runner first, Sasso gets the strike he needed last inning, or last batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Over the first, thinking she might steal. Keeping her close. Sasso looking down Woods. Still trying to pick off the lady at first. Finally delivers the strike to the plate. 2 strikes, 1 ball. 2 balls, 1 tries to steal and she's safe. She steals. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tries to steal again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to keep her close to second. Oh, a little grounded to third. Over to first. Ends the inning with no runs, no hits. Now here comes the Ants with Shepard up. Pitcher is Kari. Kari is up. Kari, low ball 1. Ball 2. Foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pop up. 2 balls to Shepard. 2 balls right to the shortstop. Copeland's up with it over the first. The Woods. 1 out. Olio is up to bat. Kari, ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Olio might be walked here. Gets to the cross. Kari. Ooh, over the head of the second baseman, right to Farrell. 2 outs. Tucker Jr.'s up. 2 outs, no one on. Kari gets the strike. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Very low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Very inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. She's having a little control problems. Gets the full count. Swings at it. The shortstop dives for it. Copeland, but still not going to have time to get him over at first. Runner at first now. Singleton's up. Kari. 1 ball. Looking at the runner first. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. She's starting to have a little bit of problems here. Walks another batter. Day is up. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. He's having trouble getting out of this inning. Right to the first. Oh, passed the first baseman's glove out, but it was out of bounds. 2 strikes on him. Day. High, ball 1. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Ooh, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That could have been a strike. Ooh, fouls it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped him up. Shortstop's over to get it and gets to it. Copeland under it. Ends the inning. 1 hit though in that. Here comes the top of the second. Blackwell's up. Blackwell looking at Sasso. Sasso. Wow. Into the gap. Could be a very long single. Couldn't turn the corner with some speed. Heidel is up. Heidel looking at Sasso. Sasso gets a strike. Sasso gets a foul ball. Sasso. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sasso. Ooh, gets Heidel to strike out. Wallace is up with 1 out. Runner at first. Sasso. High, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. Sasso seems like he's losing a little bit of his control. No, he's got a little bit of it back. Fouls it off to even the count, 2-2. Grounder past the shortstop. Runners at first and second now. 1 out. Chance for some runs here. Riviera is up. Riviera looking at Sasso for the first time. Gets an inside strike. Gets a high ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, he swings at it. It is high. It is deep. It is out of bounds. Long strike. Popped him up. Catcher has a chance at it. No, she doesn't. Oh, she does. She gets it out. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And here is Hardapple. Hardapple right to the pitcher. Sasso snags it. Ends the inning. Bottom of the second. Gave up 2 hits that time. But here comes the Ants. Ants, McFarlow. Kari right down the pike. Upside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung at nothing. McFarlow, little floater over the second baseman's head. V's up with it. Runner at first. Hahn, she's up. Looking at Kari. Oh, but it's just foul down the line. Gets strike 2. Hahn. Swings at it, stays alive with a foul ball. Gets inside with a first ball. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Gets her to swing at it. Third baseman's over. Not able to get to it. Stays alive. Hahn swings at it. Foul ball. Kari. Oh, hit deep into the gap. This thing's not being playable. Oh, it is off the wall. This could be a run. A throw to the plate. 1-0. The Ants are on the board with 1 run. Runner at second. Bean is up. Kari at the mound. Gives a low ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kari's still been having a little bit of shakiness. Deep to center field. Deep. V is under it for the first out. Over the third. Goes hard. Oh. Over the third. Here comes Slubba. Slubba looks at strike 2. Slubba high hit to center field. V is back on her horse. Out number 2. This could be at least another run for the Ants. 2-0. 2 outs. No one on. Shepard's up to bat. Kari gets over for a strike. Low for a ball. Popped him up. The catcher's over. Nope, not going to be able to play it. Strikes him out. We are at the top of the third, but the Ants have done the damage. Put 2 runs on the board. Here's Copeland looking at Sasso. Sasso gets a strike on the outside part of the plate. High, ball 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Sasso's composure is losing it. He's lost it. Gave up a walk. Nobody out. V is on. Runner at first. Sasso way outside. Way inside. 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Right down the pike for a strike. 3-1. Cuts it over for a full count. Could be trying to steal here. Oh, right to Singleton. Farrell's up. 1 out. Runner on first. Sasso looking over the first baseman. High ball 1. High ball 2. Right down the pike to the shortstop. Tucker Jr. snags it. 2 snags. 2 outs. Governess Woods is up. Woods looking at Sasso. Gets a strike. Right to another snag. This has been line drive city. Line drive inning. Now we're at the bottom of the third. See if they can add to the 2-0 lead. Olio is up. Kari having a rough outing now, but she gets a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Olio. Full count to Olio. Grounder to Kari over the first. 1 out. Tucker Jr. 1 out. He got a single last time he was at the plate. Kari, ball 1. Ball 2. Trying to find that strike zone. Found it. 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trial blew it right by him. Tucker throws his bat. Singleton's up. 2 outs. No one on base. Strike 1. Kari off the glove. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 strikes. Strikes him out on the outside of the plate. 2 strikeouts. Way to bounce back Kari. Top of the 4th. Here comes Blackwell. Sasso. Outside ball 1. Inside, but she swings at it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside ball 2. Low, 3 balls, 1 strike. Sasso walks. Idle. Looking at Sasso. Struck out his last time. 1 ball. Broke the bat, but it goes foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder could be a double play. No, he just goes over to first. He doesn't even try to pull the double play. Wallace is in. Sasso gets the strike on the inside. Runner at second, 2 strikes. Wallace. Broken back foul. Wallace. Struck out swinging. 2 outs. Now, runner at second base. Riviera's up. Gets it over for a strike. Popped him up. First baseman's over. Catcher calls it off. Gets it. Ends the inning. Bottom of the fourth. Up his day. Kari still in the game. Going deep into her pitch count. Kari. Ball outside. Day takes ball 2. Ball 3. Gets it over for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count the day. Pass over to second. Copeland the first. 1 out. McFarlow up with 1 out. McFarlow right up the middle for a base hit. V picks it up. Hahn, runner at first base. 1 out. Gets an outside strike. Off wild pitch. Going to second. Strike 2 on Hahn. Kari. High ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hahn. Hahn swings at it, fouls off the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Low ball 3, full count. Hahn digging in. Goes to second base. Copeland up with it over to first. That'll end. No, that's second. That's 2 outs. 2 outs. And here comes Bean, runner at second base. Ants trying to add to the lead. Kari gets a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bean. 2 strikes to Bean. Strikes out Bean. Bean just doesn't even get the bat off the shoulders. Top of the 5th. Hardapple is up. Sasso is still in the game. He's also pretty deep into his pitch count. Gets it over strike 1. Hardapple. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hardapple. 2 strikes to Hardapple. Sasso high on ball. Sasso gets a strikeout. Hardapple goes down. Can't break the bat. Tries to over her knee. Might have broke her knee. We got to look in on that. Copeland gets the strike. Gets an outside ball. Sasso. High ball 2. Copeland. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Copeland. Copeland popped up to the right, left field. Under it. Slubba is under it. V is up with 2 outs. Takes a high ball 1. V grounded to third. Bean over to first. Speedy, but doesn't get it. Day comes out. There we go. Bottom of the 5th. Ants are still up 2-0. Can they add to it? They're trying to. Slubba up to bat. Has already an RBI in his name. Swings at the low pitch. Goes right to center field. V under it. 1 out. Shepard's up. 0-2. Yet to get on base. Takes strike 1. Takes a very low ball 1. Right past the pitcher. That's going to be up to V for a base hit. Olio, runner at first base. Pitching change. Kari. Blevelin is now in for Kari. Blevelin gets a strike on Olio. Gets a ball on Olio. 1-1 to Olio. 2 balls, 1 strike to Olio. 2 strikes, 2 balls to Olio. Ground to the first, off his glove. Still got to play it first. Oh, he's safe. Runner at first and second. That could have been an error. Who knows? But he still was able to pick it up. 1 out. Runner at first and second. Ball on the inside. Bevelin. Forgot the S. This could be a double play. Over to second, over to first. Turns the double play. Ends the inning. Top of the 6th. Still no score for the Keel. Here comes Farrell. Walked the last time. Sasso. One ball. One ball, one strike. Sasso. Right to Sasso. Over the first. One out. Here comes the governess again. Sasso. High outside. Ball one. 1-1 to Woods. Pops. Well, Woods gets it enough of it to get into the outfield. Could be trouble. Under it. Slubba. 2 outs. Blackwell is in. Had a walk. High ball one. Sasso. Sasso still having trouble finding the plate. Still having trouble finding the plate. 3-0 to Blackwell. Walks Blackwell on 4 straight pitches. We might be seeing a pitching change coming soon. Here comes Idle. Struck out. He has a strikeout to him. Sasso hasn't been able to strike him out. 1 ball. That's 5 straight. Finally gets a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low, 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Sasso gets it over full count. Full count to Idle. Tries to steal but walks him. Runners at first and second. Wallace is up. Wallace is up. Gets it to the center field. Oh, Olio under it. Gets the 3rd out. The save possibly runs. Bottom of the 6th. Can the Ants add to the 2? Here comes Singleton. Bevelins with the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Singleton. 2 strikes on Singleton. Over the head of the first baseman into the corner. Could be a double. He's turning the corner. Farrell having trouble to picking up on it. Runner at second now with nobody out. Day is up. 0 for 2. He's yet to be on base. Bevelin gets a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike from Bevelins. Day takes ball 2. Day takes strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Day. Oh, this is going to be trouble. It's going to fall in front of him. Aldo, runner at first and third now. With nobody out. Ants looking to add. McFarlow, runners at first and third. Bevelins is in trouble. Trying to keep at least the runner at first for a potential double play, even though I might still give up a run. Grounder, second base, almost a double play just by snagging it out of the air. Hahn is up. Bevelins, if he gets a double play, could be getting out of the inning. This could be a double play to get out of the inning with no runs given up. He does it. No runs. Here we are at the top of the 7th, still 0-2. Very, very tight game. Riviera is up. Once again, Sasso is widely being taken out for Sweeney. Sweeney's first pitch is a strike. Swung at it, nothing. Riviera grounds to third. Over to Bean. Bean over to first. 1 out. Keel, hard apple. Hard apple with 1 out. Very low ball 1. Sweeney gets strike. 1 ball, 1 strike from Sweeney. 2 strikes from Sweeney. Hard apple. Strikes out looking. 2 outs for the Keel. Copeland still trying to get something going here. 2 outs. Sweeney. High ball 1. Very high ball 2. Outside corner strike. Right to Sweeney. Sweeney over to first. 3 outs. Here we go with the 7th inning yawn. And we'd also like to take the time to thank our sponsor, Vertigo Pizza. Once again, the only pizza where you can eat lying down. Here we go with Bean. Benevolence is in. Gets a ball. Fouls off for 1 ball, 1 strike. Benevolence. Gets him to pop up to the first baseman. Under it is Woods. Gets the out. 1 out. Slubba. 1 out. Blevlins gets it over for a strike. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slubba takes strike 2. Slubba strikes out. Blevlins is laughing. He's down 2-0, but he's laughing. 1 ball. Blevlins to Shepard. 2 outs. This is going to second. Riviera over the Woods. 3 outs. Now we are in the nitty gritty. Here we are in the 8th. Still 0-2. V is up. Trying to get something going for the Keel. Over the disc. This is going to fall. We're in front of its right fielder, Shepard, for a base hit. Runner at first. Farrell's up. Has a walk into her name, but has yet to get a hit. Over for a strike. Sweeney. Inside 1-1. Sweeney. 2 balls, 1 strike. Farrell looking at 2 balls, 1 strike. Right to the first. Could be a double play. Can he get it over? Double play. 2 outs. Woods is up with 2 outs. No one on. Top of the 8th. Takes a curve for a strike. Popped up for the second strike. Here we go. It's fouling the balls off to keep the pitching count going. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Didn't swing at that one. Didn't swing at another low one. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Woods. 3 balls, full count to Woods. Swings at it right up the middle for a base hit. She keeping the inning alive. The governess is saying she needs to do it all herself, keeping the inning alive. Here's Blackwell. Can she help out? Runner at first, 2 outs. Sweeney over for. Whoa, that's a ball. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, hits. Bean ball. Bean ball by Sweeney. Idle. Runners at first and second off of that bean ball by Sweeney. Goes over for a strike. High, very high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up. No, it's a fly to left field. He's calling for it. This will end the inning. Slubba. Bottom of the 8th. Here we are with the Ants. Olio. Looking at Blevlins. Blevlins gets a strike. Olio swings over. Oh, hard apple with the snag. 1 out. Tucker Jr. up. Inside ball 1. Over for a strike. Strike 2. Blevlins trying to strike him out. Couldn't bait on the high fastball. Go fastball, he does, but he fouls it off to stay alive. 2-2. Whoa! Looks at that slider. Ooh, and he just waves to him as he gets struck out again. This time, Blevlins wasn't laughing. Singleton's in. Takes the inside ball. Blevlins, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 strikes from Blevlins. Ooh, is he trying to get another strikeout? This time on Singleton. Go inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Singleton. Swings at it over to Hard Apple to first. 3 outs. Here we are at the gritty, the last of the inning. Here we are at the 9th inning. We got to see what we got here. Wallace is up. Sweeney is out. Barnes is in. Barnes digs in. Gets a strike on Wallace. Wallace broken back to the second baseman. Singleton over the first. 1 out. Keel, Riviera, 1 out. Here, 2 outs away from winning this game. Over to the second shortstop. Tucker Jr. over the first. 2 outs. This could be a save opportunity. Hard apple. Barnes is in. Digs in, gets a low strike. gets another strike. This could be a save if she's going to strike her out. No, it's over to the shortstop. Tucker Jr. had to dive for it. That might, no, he gets it over to first, and it's the game. 2-0. The Andromeda Ants pulled out a shutout. 2-0 with the save. Oh my goodness, what a game. We got to give it up to Mega Combos, the only combos where it automatically doubles itself. And the Vertigo Pizza. We can't forget that the only pizza you have to eat lying down. Otherwise you get vertigo. And thank you for joining us here at the Biodome. I'm going to give it over to the Stat Guy. Stat Guy, this should be an easy one to call. Go, Stat Guy.
Thank you very much. Andromeda Ants with the win. The first home team to get a win. It only took, 5-6 games. Andromeda, 2 runs off 8 hits. Keel Eels get 4 hits, but no runs. Let's look at the totals. Keel Eels, 30 at-bats. Only got 4 hits out of that. Walked 5 times. Struck out 4. The Andromeda Ants got 29 at-bats. Got 2 runs out of that off of 8 hits. 2 RBIs, 1 walk. 6 times they struck out. And we look at the pitching. The losing pitcher, Carey, pitched 4 1/3, allowed 5 hits, which led to 2 runs, as well as a walk, but struck out 4, left with a 4.15 ERA. Blevlin came in relief, pitched 3 2/3, allowed 3 hits, struck out 2. Your winning pitcher, Sasso, pitched 6 innings, allowed 2 hits, walked 5 though, struck out 3. Sweeney came in relief, held 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, struck out 1. And then Barnes came in for the save, pitched 1 inning, left with a 6.75 ERA, but got the save like I mentioned. And the MVPs. We'll start with the Andromeda Ants, had the number 1 MVP. Spicy Sasso, the starting pitcher, pitched 6 innings, 2 hits, allowed 5 walks, 3 strikeouts, but no runs was the key. Second MVP of the game, Hayes Blevlins, the other starting pitcher. Came in relief, but he is a starting pitcher. Pitched 3 2/3, allowed 3 hits, struck out 2. And then Dulce Blackwell went 1 for 1. And thanks for joining us for another exciting game of Cosmic College Baseball. Join us again for more Cosmic College Baseball action.